Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sitka Gear Reviews. Today we are covering the hashtag workhorse of Sitka Gear's accessory line, and I have fallen in love with these. We are going to be talking about today the Gunner WS Glove. Let's take it right off the website to jump into this. We built the Gunner WINDSTOPPER Glove to maximize trigger feel while keeping your fingers from going numb late into the season. Durable, supple, and dexterous, the goatskin leather outer is fixed to a super smooth, seamless GORE-TEX INFINIUM with windstopper liner. The stretch woven forefinger gives you precise trigger control, while the reinforced pusher thumb withstands pushing thousands of rounds or shells into the chamber. So these are currently priced at $99. They have them in medium, large, and XL. They got 10 reviews, and they are sitting at about 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to give these a 5 out of 5 right now. So, this is what we got. These gloves right here, I've had these for about 2 years. Alright, now, by trade, I'm a gun dog trainer. Alright, I run gun dogs for a ton of people. I teach obedience. I teach, obviously, basic and advanced gun dog courses. I compete in hunt tests all over and everything in between. Alright, I'm a one-man business here and I love it. But the reason I say that is because I see a ton of dogs per year, and just overall maintenance and having a good glove, I beat the crap out of these. Now, if you guys have not seen my other videos and this is your first time, well, first, welcome. Second off, I have a military background. I was in the infantry in the Army, and we would go through gloves like crazy because it was the one thing we didn't want to wear, but the one thing we had to wear. So we were at least able to pick what we wanted. I went through everything. Like anyone from my unit will tell you, I would have like 10 pairs of gloves in my locker, and they'd be like, "What are you trying out this time?" Because I'd have so many new ones. I'm like, I gotta try something. Because they would either not fit right or not fit how I wanted. They would either have too much padding or not enough padding, you know. And it was so hard to just find the right one. And in the end, it just came down to a simple leather glove. And it lasted me my entire deployment and onward till I got out. Coming back and continuing to hunt waterfowl, the same thing happened. You know, if you saw the deep glove video, we covered that as well. And I went into a little bit of detail, but I wanted to really hit it hard with the Gunner gloves here. When it comes down to dexterity and warmth-wise, I will definitely say these are not extremely warm, but I will still wear them out on a really cold hunt. I'll just put my hands in my pockets because they're that good and you have that much control. But the reason I want to talk about the amount of gloves I've got is the same thing that happened in the military happened when I got back and waterfowl hunting again, especially running dogs. It was really hard to find a good glove that I could really use, you know, overall purpose for everything. And I found these and I bit the bullet, and I was like, 99 bucks for a glove, dang. I don't know, you know. And this is probably my second purchase I ever got from Sitka. First was the neck gaiter, and then there was this. Because I needed a glove. Every single glove I had when working the dogs, it was just busting, no matter what. Because whether I'm teaching obedience and handing treats, you know, the dog is always taking a bite as they're young. And then when I'm moving up the line, I'm using every single tool under the sun training these pups. So I needed a glove that was going to last. And at that point, I wasn't afraid to pay the price for something that's going to last me. And if there's one thing you get out of Sitka Gear, that's what they do. Yeah, the price tag's high, but it's a lifetime item. So, that's my spiel. That's my experience. Let's dive into the glove. Alright, so it's a goat skin outer, okay? Just like that. Now, they really took a lot of detail into this one. It has a little bit of lining. It's a cotton lining. Alright, and it's not one that's gonna get you extremely sweaty hands come, you know, the warmer months as we're here in March. It's not gonna make you that warm. You know, you can get away with wearing this all year round. So the liner's very nice. You have extra padding in a couple places here that we'll hit on. Right here on your pull tab, when you're putting your glove on, your pull tab, okay? Now, this, I'm usually an XL glove. This is a large, so they run a little bit big. Keep that in mind, okay? And that's across the board. Now, when we start right down here by the cuff, we have the GORE-TEX INFINIUM little tag here. Really subdued, can't really tell, all right? We have a Velcro or hook and loop fastener, as any of my military buddies know it, right here to secure it and your preference of tightness, okay? And like I said, it's been 2 years and this is still holding like it was brand new. Really impressed with that. So you'll see it has a little bit of a cut in right there by the strap on the cuff. All right, so you know, if you're really that anal about it, you do have a little peephole right there. Not that big of a deal. So very nice strap, has the Sitka logo on the gray strap itself. Moving into the actual palm, the bite of the glove, we have extra padding. If you follow my finger right through there, up to the trigger finger, down, and that loops back around and under on the actual bite of the glove, okay? Really nice how they did it. Some gloves will just put it all on here and it's just a big wad of material, or in this case leather. Sitka really did this well, how they just had the parts that you knew were going to be on the gun or give you a good grip to really lock it in, okay, especially if you have a firearm. So really great design there. They have vented, they pretty much just poked holes in the goat skin on the actual fingers, so your ring finger, middle finger, and your pinky finger all are vented, which is really nice. And you would think you wouldn't feel the difference, but in the warmer months, if you have them, you will. I promise. It makes that little bit of a liner that much easier. So very nice touch. Now in between the fingers, we have that synthetic blend, or that polyester blend that goes in between the fingers. Really nice touch, because it's not, if you've ever had leather gloves, they all meet at the top here and there's a big stitch, and they pretty much just, again, have a giant wad of leather at the top of the fingertips. And when you cross stitch it like that, what I mean by that is you come from one end and go to the other, all right? What happens then is you just have a big pull tab, and it just, you can't really move. You can move your fingers, of course, but you're going to be hitting that tab the whole way. This kind, how they have it is they do it dual purpose. They come up on the inside, on the bite of the glove, they sew it up top here to the actual synthetic blend here. Then there's a separate piece on this end, on the outer shell of the glove, and they do it on the other side. So in reality, you have two sets of leather that are actually coming together, but not actually touching. And that prevents that giant pull tab of a fingertip on your glove. Really nice. A lot of people won't notice that, but someone who's crazy about gloves like me, I appreciate that. Now, they mentioned in the description from the site how they have two fingers that are really loaded up and really kind of the flagship of this glove. We'll start with the index finger, your trigger finger, and this is on both sides. So both gloves have these features, are exactly the same. So if you're a lefty or a righty or a dual guy or gal, one set you can get away with, okay? What's nice about the trigger finger is it's been pulled down. You can see where the on all the other digits, you have, like I just explained, you have it going all the way up to the fingertip and up to the top, okay? On the trigger finger, you have more of the synthetic blend. As you can see, it's pretty noticeable. It goes all the way down the index finger, just about right below the outside of the knuckle. All right, comes all the way down, and then obviously continues into your goat skin leather blend. The reason they did this and why I like it is just from being in the military and running a sniper section. Believe it or not, when you are on the long gun or on a gun, whatever position you're in, you will notice that your fingers will get fatigued. It's kind of as crazy as, you hear if you're on a laptop or your phone too long, you'll get eye fatigue. It's a real thing. Unbelievably, it is. But your finger will get warm if you're wearing gloves, especially in warm weather. What's nice about this is their solution to pretty much venting that from being worse or prevent it from happening altogether. And it looks really nice with the actual colors. So moving on to the thumb. That is the second finger I was talking about. The real nice feature here is all they did was just took another piece of that goat skin in an oval shape, and they just sewed it on right there. So the whole idea behind this, and one of the reasons that I feel like this was more centered towards the waterfowl line, or at least with the waterfowl line in mind, is they thought of, okay, if I'm pulling shells out, I'm going to rack them into the actual tube. Which is nice about that, because believe it or not, your gloves will give out over time. Think about it. How many times do you enjoy putting those shells in there, especially the last one, in the tube, and then your finger always gets caught or whatever. And it's not a big deal, but it's the little things that they think of, and that's what makes them really good. But like I said, guys, I had these these are still 2 years, and I've been, man, demolishing them. And I have just, I'm talking probably 2 days ago, had my first little rip, and it was on my middle finger, and just some of the leather peeled off the stitches. And now I just kind of wear it like a badge of honor. That's why I love it. But beyond that, the outer shell is just regular goat skin. These are probably not the best for if it's raining, just because it's leather with cloth, and it takes a minute to dry out. So definitely think of a backup glove if you want a waterproof glove. I know they have the downpour glove, which I will definitely be getting for that purpose. So guys, give them a look. Really worth the money if you need a good utility hunting and dog running glove. The Gunner gloves here, awesome. Check them out online. You won't regret it. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video so I can keep making these videos. I'm getting a lot of return from Facebook and Instagram, and I want to thank you guys for doing that. Helping me out a lot. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Beyond that, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, what's this leg holster? We're out!